I'm still doing firewood, like I said. I'll zoom around a little bit so you guys can actually see my pig pen down here now. I opened up another 3 acres yesterday for my piglets. So yeah, they're starting to grow. They're getting pretty big now. There's only a few here. There's some up into their feed trough. This is like the damage from Fiona. I've done many videos on that. It's still a complete mess. I've already taken 20 cord of wood out of here. But yeah, I didn't knock any of these trees down. I don't cut trees down. These are all the ones that Fiona knocked down. And it's just a mess. So now I have fencing that goes way down through that bush that you can see in the far distance down there. So there's another 2.5, maybe 3 acres I opened up yesterday for the pigs. Trying to get wood up. I'm down here today. I'm going to try to get it probably a cord in today. I probably got a cord cut, but I need to get it in because it's going to rain this afternoon. So I figured I'd just come down here and start working on this morning. I haven't really had much time to do videos. Now in the next couple of weeks I'm going to be getting my greenhouse ready for the winter. I'll be doing a video on that. I got another greenhouse, an old greenhouse that I built out of logs the first year that I bought my homestead. I'm actually going to put a new tarp over top this year because that's going to be just an old wood shed that I can put wood in for my greenhouse. I soon got to go and strip the new greenhouse that I built this year. We still have tomatoes growing, some cucumbers, some squash is still growing. So we still have quite a few things growing, but it's getting close to that time of year now. If I didn't have greenhouses, it probably would have been ended by now, but because I have greenhouses, and this year has been unusually warm. This is what? Getting close to the end of October, and I'm still outside in a t-shirt in the morning, so the weather has been pretty good, I must say. Nice warm fall this year. So yeah, there's just I don't know how many times I can say this, but Fiona really did a number on my property. Like before Fiona, I'm going to show you guys this so that you can see what I'm looking at. Move up. You see all of those trees up there? You see how you can actually see through them? And you can see the sky behind them? Well, before Fiona, you wouldn't be able to see through them. This was my sugar bush where I did my maple syrup. There's hundreds and hundreds of trees that are down back there that I haven't even got to yet. And like I said, I took 20 cord of wood out of here so far. Well, actually, it's probably more than 20 cord that I've taken out of here. And I've only got maybe a quarter of the trees cleaned up yet. So next year is going to be a big rush because the problem is if the trees are lying down for too long, then they're just going to rot and they'll be no good for firewood. So I got to get them cut and packed away. And so yeah, next year maybe my homestead is going to be a lot about wood. But right now I'm just trying to concentrate on getting the trees that are actually down on the ground so that they don't rot. All of these widowmakers, the ones that are leaning way over, they'll still be left for a few more years before I get to them. And this is just the back. Out over that way where the stream is, there's still hundreds of trees over there that are down. Yeah, it breaks my heart to see all this devastation, but you know, Mother Nature can be what I'd like to say, I probably shouldn't. But oh well, you know, that's life. It's the way it goes. So yeah, I'll show you guys. I'm splitting all this wood by hand today. do have a wood splitter, but for me, I can split wood quicker just by doing it with an axe and a sledgehammer than using the splitter. But now there's days I will use the splitter if I don't have the energy to keep splitting all day, but 90% of my wood is split by hand. Alright, well I'm going to keep on splitting a bit, and I'm going to stack the trailer up. And I'll show you once I get this trailer all loaded up with wood to run in the bush and that. I mean, they're about as healthy gets, these guys. Absolutely perfect. The one thing I can say on my homestead, when I say my animals are free range, they're free range. Pasture raised, I guess is what they would call it, because they have acres and acres to run around in. Forage, eat greenery, grass, leaves. Probably going to be doing 3 or 4 of them today before the rain comes. The trick part is when I got to take the gate down, make sure the pigs don't get out. So that's roughly around 8 cord of wood in there. Maybe a little bit more, a little bit less. But that's the stuff I threw in earlier this morning. So yeah, needless to say, if you're only using heat as a wood source for your homestead, it takes a lot of wood to get through the winter. Now, it'll be different in different places, obviously, but if you live in a northern climate, say like Alaska, Yukon, Canada, Northwest Territories, or any of these places that are further north, you're going to need a lot of wood. Now, I've watched a few homesteading channels that are in the north, and they show you like their wood piles are like, you know, 10 feet long and maybe 5 feet high and 3 feet deep. Yeah, that'll get them through a month. So the reality is, like, if you really want to have wood heat for your home in a northern climate, you need anywhere between 8 to 15 cord of wood to get you through the winter safely. And if you have a big house, you're probably going to burn more. If you have a wood furnace, you're going to burn even more than that. I just have a 24-hour burner, and I have only a 1,400 square foot house. And it's just my wife and I, 2 bedrooms, and it's plenty of room for us. But now the reason I go through as much wood, I could probably heat my house in the winter, I say, with 7 cord of wood comfortably. With no problem at all. I'm pretty well safe that way. But I have a workshop that I need to heat in the winter time, not all the time, because I don't leave anything in my workshop that can freeze. But I do heat it quite a bit because I build my crafts in there in the winter, so I have them for spring. And I also build crafts this time of year, well soon, because I have crafts for people to buy for Christmas gifts for people. And I heat my greenhouse. But yeah, that's the realities of wood. I mean, some of these people, when they're showing you these little piles of wood, or I love the ones that are the best ones that I've seen, or you get these people and they're splitting their wood up into little tiny sticks about that big around. I'm going, well, that's not firewood, that's kindling. That's for starting your wood stove. I just shake my head, like I don't understand why they would even put that on there and say that's their firewood. But, you know, who knows, maybe that's what they think is firewood. It's funny. Oh well, enough of banging other people's homesteading channels. They do what they do, I do what I do, and that's fine. But yeah, so yeah, thanks for watching. Maybe consider subscribing, smash that like button, leave a comment. And thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, and thanks again.